Actually a pretty good kid overall, though. Like, she's got her flaws, but she impressed me. She got a job. That was awesome. She was always hitting me up for money, and I always jokingly say, like, get a job. And she did it. She got a job at McDonald's. After her first day, she came home, and I was like, how was it? And she just burst into tears. She's like, it was horrible. Everyone was mean to me. All the customers were rude, and one of them called me a dumb piece of shit because I forgot their chicken nugget sauce. Now this kid's put me through hell. So to see the world take a nice dump on her face really filled my heart with joy. But also, I don't like to see my kid upset. No one does. And so I got a little emotional in that moment because I started thinking ahead to how this is, she actually confided in me in a moment where she was feeling upset, and this is going to happen less and less as she gets older, and eventually I'm not going to be there at all. And I got really wrapped up in the moment, so I just wanted to give her a hug. Just one of those hugs that a dad gives their kid to make all their problems go away. So what I did, I just wrapped her up in this big, loving dad bear hug, and I said, well, next time, don't forget my sauce. How was I supposed to know they're going to put her on drive-through first day? That's a dick move. What a shitty manager. I like my kids because, I'm not doing any religious shit with them because my parents did that to me. Like, I was raised Mormon. Ugh. Yeah. That sucked. I got teased all the time when I was a kid. People were like, oh, Bill, you're Mormon? How many wives do you have? Right. And that hurt my feelings, so I'd start to cry and run to my mom's. I really was Mormon. I served a Mormon mission for 2 years in the Philippines, and while I was there, I learned a language that's completely useless. Does anybody know the national language of the Philippines? Tagalog. Yeah, when I read it on a piece of paper, I'm like, ooh, that's a Girl Scout cookie. This place is going to be delicious. And it was, but for different reasons, which I'll get to in a minute. I was brand new in the country. I'm walking down the street one day, and this guy pulls a knife on me, and it wasn't scary because he's Filipino. He's this big. It's like the average height of a Cleveland Browns wide receiver. So I just grabbed the knife out of his hand, I threw him on the ground, I yelled at him, and I wanted to say something intimidating like, get away from me, you scumbag. But I didn't know the language that well, so instead I said, Mahal talagang magasagi nito, which means, these bananas are too expensive. I still said it in a badass way. That was just the most aggressive phrase that I knew at the time. So I did the whole Mormon mission thing to make my parents happy, and I was miserable because the rules are so strict. You can't watch TV, you can't listen to music, you can't go see movies. And I started to break those rules by drinking alcohol and going to strip clubs. Right? Strip clubs in the Philippines are amazing because they're not strip clubs, they're whorehouses. So the first time I go to one, it's me and 2 other missionaries that I corrupted, and we go in. And we're the only Americans there, and they put us right up front. All the girls are trying their best to get our attention. And one girl comes out, takes off all her clothes, takes a piece of ice out of the bucket, rubbed it on her vagina, and then dropped it into my beer. Yeah, so I accidentally spilled that on purpose because you're not even supposed to drink the water over there, so... Not about to drink Filipino pussy stripper beer, right? Like, it's not on my bucket list, all right? I don't like Busch Light. I don't like our version. I don't like their version. Joking. Drank the beer. I don't want to be rude. I don't know what their customs are over there. Like, oh, we didn't drink the pussy beer. Probably a cop. Of course, it's pretty corrupt over there, so if you're a cop, you probably get like a nice discount. I don't know. Oh, well. The point is, it was an amazing place to be. And as the night went on, there's more and more girls doing the whole stripper flirty thing where they're like, oh, I like you so much. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, will you bring me to America? You know. And I didn't like any of those girls because it was really fake. It was really phony. I didn't like them. I liked the girl that was kind of tired that just got right to the point. She's like, all right, here's the deal. You give me 1,500 pesos, I'll take you to the back room. You can do anything you want. 1,500 pesos at that time was like $30 American. It's a really good deal. If you know anything about paying for sex, that's like getting a Groupon, right? Those bananas were not too expensive. The problem is it's the back room of a Filipino strip club, and it's a sketchy place to go. So I keep turning her down. As I keep turning her down, she keeps lowering her prices and her standards until she finally gets to the point where she's like, all right, if you buy me a beer, I'll go down on you right here at this table. So she's sucking my dick in front of my two missionary friends. Sorry, that's just how the story goes. And they're looking at each other like, oh my God, we had no idea that Bill was so hardcore, except they didn't call me Bill, they called me Elder Squire. Long story short, I hooked up with a whole bunch of Filipinas, got caught, was excommunicated from the Mormon church, and may or may not have between like 1 and 15 illegitimate children over there. Chances are they're going to buy some of the stuff we get on Black Friday, right? And make it, did I say make it or buy? I said buy, I'm a little drunk. The point is, I don't want lazy kids. Like American kids, way too lazy. Like, I want an iPad. Make it. Had to kill my grandpa. Not thrilled about it. He's really old. He's like 90 years old, and he's been sick for like 4 years, and he won't die because he's got enough Medicaid that they just keep him alive because they can make money off of him. And it sucks because he's got no quality of life. I'll be like, hey, how's Grandpa doing? Like, oh, he blinked a little bit. And I just want to put him out of his misery because he's an amazing man, and this is a sad way for him to end. Like, he was in World War II. He worked for Sherwin-Williams for a very long time. He's got kids and grandkids and great-grandkids and great-great-grandkids, and now just nothing. And I have to do it because the rest of my family's still Mormon, and to them, murder's a sin. So I'll do it too. It's not even going to be that hard. He's an old conservative Mormon Republican. I don't think I have to go in there and smother him with a pillow or shoot him up with some sort of poison. I think if I just go in there and be like, hey, the guy from the Wheaties box is a lady now, dead. I love that whole thing, by the way. I love it so much. I love Caitlyn. I think it's great. I hate when people are like, oh, that's not a hero. She's not a hero. He's not a hero. Fuck yeah, she's a hero. Love that she's a hero, because I've always wanted to be a hero. But you used to have to do so much. And Caitlyn really lowered that bar. Because I'm not going to go fight people or put my life on the line. Caitlyn made it just easy. All you got to do is tell everybody a secret. Oh, I got lots of secrets. So here we go. I've touched 2 dicks. One of them was mine. The other one, here's what happened. I was having sex with this girl. There's another guy also having sex with that same girl. Like, we knew that it was happening. It wasn't like an episode of an old sitcom where she had to be at 2 parties and she was running back and forth, making excuses like, oh, I have a souffle in the oven. No, it was just regular devil's threesome. We were all very drunk. And at some point during the sex, the girl took my hand and put it on the guy's dick, and you guys know what muscle memory is? Because every other time I touch a dick, it's been mine, so I'm like, oh, I know what to do with this. Like, I'm like, oh no! But I couldn't just stop right away because then everyone would be like, hey, what's going on? You don't like this? So I had to like kind of ramp down, so I just slowly like drop a couple fingers off and then slide my hand down his leg, put him on the knee. Nice dick, all right. Let's get back to defiling this young lady. So then a few days later, I was having sex with this different girl, drunk again, and everything's going great. Everything's fine, but I couldn't, I'm climbing the mountain, but I couldn't yodel. Does that make sense? Like everything was where it was supposed to be, but I just couldn't finish. And the girl was like, "Are you gonna finish? Are you gonna finish? Are you gonna finish?" And I'm like, "Well, you're kind of giving me a lot of pressure here, and it's freaking me out a little bit." And then for whatever reason, I thought about when I touched that guy's dick, and I came, and I don't know what that means. But it feels good to be a hero. Just me and Caitlin changing the world. One dick at a time.